Review Show here for some Marvel news. It has nothing to do with Iron Man. It has nothing to do with Captain America. It has nothing to do with any of the Marvel characters. It has to do with the guy that created it. And look, it has nothing to do with this right here. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with the Avengers. Nothing to do with Daredevil. Nothing to do with the Fantastic Four. Nothing to do with Iron Man. Nothing to do with Spider-Man. Nothing to do with Tales of Suspense. And nothing to do with Tales to Astonish. Or even the X-Men. Okay? Hear me out for a sec. Yes, I just pulled out a bunch of rare comics out of nowhere, but that's what I do. So, in other words, the creator of all these wonderful characters, Stan Lee, is getting a biopic. He finally agreed to sell his rights to Fox, ironically, to make, the way they described it was so cool. They said a 70s style James Bondy Kingsman type of movie. I said, wow, if you can pull that off for a biopic of Stan Lee, it's going to tell the story, but it's going to be in the style of James Bond and Kingsman. That is badass to the max. And look, I'm going to go back to these for a second. This guy created all these characters. Yeah, and by the way, these are the original comic books. X-Men number 30 right there. X-Men number 44. They actually had different stuff then. These are all the X-Men. Like, that's X-Men. This is an actual or very original Tales to Astonish. By the way, let you guys know. That's an original Tales to Astonish number 61. And as you guys know, Tales to Astonish number this introduced Ant-Man at one point. Tales of Suspense featuring Iron Man and Captain America. Guys, this is like, and yes, I'm showing you these. That's how dedicated of a collector I am. When I'm not doing Super Review Show, I do collect a lot of this stuff. I know I'm getting off a big side tangent from Stan Lee, but I figured they're doing a biopic. Why not talk about it? This is a Spider-Man book from Spider-Man number 35. It's the earliest one I have. This is an Iron Man number 7. Iron Man number 7, guys. That's crazy, right? That's a really great cover too when you look at it. It's like the Gladiator and Iron Man are just fighting with blade hands. It's really cool. This is Fantastic Four, number 16, guest starring Ant-Man from 1962, I think. So there's that. This is actually Daredevil number 5. Daredevil number 5, right? He actually had the yellow costume. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's yellow costume, Daredevil. And this is the earliest, or the coolest, earliest Avengers I have. Avengers number 25, when they battle Dr. Doom. I guess starring the Fantastic Four. But yeah, so the guy that created all these characters that I'm holding up in my hand, well, I was holding up, is getting a biopic. This is great. Who do you get to play Stan Lee in this biopic? Think about that for a sec. Who do you get to play one of the most iconic people in pop culture? No one becomes more apparent than Stan Lee, because Stan Lee's one of those guys where he's a great background. And he's 92 or 3, and he's still making new stuff. He's doing all this crazy stuff. He's creating all this. He's doing everything still at 93, guys. 93. He's still going strong. God bless this man, guys. Anyways, I digress. I know I went off on a huge tangent with all these books too, but hear me out for a sec. What do you guys think about a Stan Lee biopic in the style of James Bond, 70s Bond, like Sean Connery, Roger Moore Bond, with a Kingsman vibe as well? What do you guys, because that's what they're going for. They want to do it that way to make it all fun. What do you guys have to say about this? Because I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. So please leave all your thoughts in the comment section of this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But for all of your Stan Lee biopic updates, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. J-Man, off to work. Excelsior! I'll see you later.